within our viewing range, a lot of people work offshore, and these are, and quite often dangerous jobs, but they're lucrative jobs.
That's right, good jobs.
They're good jobs. People want to keep the jobs. People a lot of times will do things for the company that they might not otherwise do to try to hold on to a job after an injury. I see that a lot of times.
Right.
They're hesitant to get counsel early under the hopes they'll go back after a serious injury back to work. Almost never happens, and quite often it puts their case in a position where it's difficult to win.
Sure.
And so we see that a lot, and so it's really important that people know what they're working offshore, what their rights are, what they need to do for themselves and their family in the event they are unfortunate enough to have a serious injury.
And I guess what's always amazing to me, Jim, about this one is you can take the exact same employee, you take the exact same injury, let's say picking up a box or something very heavy, and where it occurs in relationship to the water changes where you would file it in court or how it would be addressed, doesn't it?
It's not even more complicated than that. We don't need to get into it, but it's whether someone is assigned to a vessel, whether it's a vessel or whether it's an attached rig to the bottom of the ocean. All that makes a difference as to what law applies and what your remedies may be. And that's another important point. This type of law, these particular cases, more so than a lot of others, require an attorney with a lot of expertise who has handled those kinds of cases because, look, it's a very specialized area of law. It changes fairly frequently, and you need to have somebody who knows what they're doing.
Well, it's like last week we were talking about with the Mom and Law show. There's a lot of things you can do when you're going through, an amicable divorce you can do on your own and maybe mediation, but this is just a totally different ballgame, isn't it?
If you're hurt seriously working offshore, it's likely that your injury is going to affect you and your family's ability and your quality of life going forward. It's going to affect significantly your wage earning capacity. And if that's the case, you need counsel because I promise you the adjusters, the investigators on the other side working for the company have handled thousands of these kinds of cases. It's routine. They know what you're doing. Quite probably, if you're hurt offshore, it's your first case. And you don't know what you're doing. So you're at an extreme disadvantage initially, and you really need to consult with an attorney early if your injury is significant.
Gotcha.